Hi, everybody. This is George. Appreciate all the effort everybody's putting into our discussion questions. So, the Stanford Prison Experiment has really got us off to some good discussion points and thinking about things from a perspective of why. Why do these sort of things happen? And hindsight being 2020, uh, we see all the ethical issues within the experiment. Now, just think 40, so that was 40 years ago. So, 40 years from now, what will people be looking at that we did and say, what are they thinking? And there will be all that much more added to our ethical training. Hopefully, we're getting better and better, but it's a continual process. So, appreciate the effort on the discussions, and we're walking through our own research through our 8 weeks together. We have a little bit more than 6 weeks left. So let's walk through this together. So the couple of the big things are the literature review, the IRB form of the excluded research, and the research project for informed consent. And that's just going to be an overview in week 3. So right now I'm going to go over the annotated bibliography. I went over that in a previous video, but I think clarity always helps. So we'll also go over the IRB piece that's going to be due during week 3. So let's start with the annotated bibliography. I would imagine you are probably well on your way. You probably already have your articles, your literature, and probably have even began to write it up. If not, it's Friday, so you have the weekend to do it. And what I'm going to be looking for is the exactly what you see here, 10 pieces of scholarly literature specific to your research topic. So it has to be something specific to your topic. And we want it scholarly. What does scholarly mean? It means that it's something that's peer reviewed. So it's not Wikipedia, although Wikipedia is becoming better and better and better. That's still not considered a scholarly source. So we want peer reviewed articles and the 10 summary paragraph describing each resource, 10 evaluation paragraphs evaluating each resource. So the easiest way to do that is you put a line, which is your reference, your piece of literature. So make that your APA site reference. And then underneath that, the first paragraph should be the evaluation of the resource. The first paragraph should be the description of the resource. Second paragraph, right underneath that, is the evaluation. So you have your citation reference here, paragraph describing the resource, and then a paragraph evaluating the resource. So, and a paragraph does not have to be 10 sentences. It can be from 3 to 5. So just think about it from that perspective. So I hope that helps with anything. Purdue OWL is a big help as well with this. So let's go back for just a brief moment. Let's talk about the next thing that's going to be due after that in week 3. I hope I hit the right one. Yes, excluded research overview. So here's the key. If you look at the whole IRB form when it's not excluded research like what we're doing, it gets big. And it is a big deal because we want to make sure that we don't do anything like Dr. Zimbardo did. I don't believe he had any ill intentions in mind, but that just shows you that we can do things unintentionally as well. So we're going to download this, take a look at it. This is what you have to fill out. So don't think you have to go through and fill out an entire IRB form. We're doing the excluded research. So this is what has to be filled out. This is the piece. These are the keys of the kingdom that let us continue on with our research. And because it is low risk classroom research, I can be the one that signs off. We don't have to go through a committee and all those other things. So I hope that helps with walking through our project. Let's take a look at our project overview. So that's our excluded research. So this part 2, you're supposed to review that. So you review the form. Informed consent overview is coming next, and you're actually going to create an informed consent. And when we do this, think from the perspective of if you use what UC already has in place, it's a whole lot easier to get approved. So now, and it's easier on you as well, so you don't have to go through and rewrite everything. You just take their boilerplate material that they have, and then you just add 1 or 2 paragraphs of your project within that. So that makes sure that that you're covered, you have everything in there, because the university has gone over that time and time again, and they've had many people look through it, and you will then spend a lot less time creating your own. So I always suggest that you use something already made and then just attach your one or two paragraphs, whatever's needed within that. So I hope this helps. I hope you're enjoying kind of figuring out, getting started, and doing everything. I notice that the discussions are going along very well, and you seem very engaged. So I do appreciate that effort, because I know this is not the only thing tugging at your time. So have a fantastic week.